Hello friends, and welcome to February 1st. I hope your January treated you well. So for this February spread, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know that on YouTube right now, there's a lot of spreads on love, and I wanted to really tap into the cosmic energies that are happening right now. So in January, there was a lunar eclipse, and all the planets are in a line with each other. So they're all rotating at the same rate, all in one line. And from the lunar eclipse until March, they will stay aligned. So this is a really great time for creative projects, new ideas. So for this February reading, I want to ask the universe, how will your creative projects go in February? This is card pile 1, 2, and 3. If you need to take a moment and meditate on which group you would like to pick, please do so now. Otherwise, let's get started. Okay, so group number 1. Okay, what do we got here? Ace of Spirals, 10 of Stones, and the Weaver. Okay, so Ace in a spread is always good. It always signifies something new and fresh. 10 of Stones usually symbolizes possessiveness, usually all in the physical realm. And the Weaver is about destiny and consciousness. So I'll get into the Ace of Spirals. So this is a very positive, growth-oriented card. These feathers symbolize accomplishments of imagination. The peacock feather here is a sign of transformation. Ideas right now are exciting. Your inspiration is fresh. So it's really important to nourish yourself mentally, because these ideas, these inspirations, this creativity is something that is great to work on this month. So right now it's a really great time to set goals. I would definitely suggest writing down your goals for February. And the 10 of Stones. So here we have a sprite. Here we have a sprite. And the sprite is intertwined in these vines. So this sprite has become so obsessed with physical possession that it's actually stunting his growth, and it's affecting his well-being in a negative way. So unless he lets go and does that mental healing, growth is going to be stunted. So making healthy choices to prioritize success in your material world is really important right now. So something that I get from this card is that you may be holding on to ideas, like preconceived ideas that, well, I can't sing songs because I have stage fright, or I can't paint that picture because it's going to be terrible. Or like the script that people tell themselves, like why they can't do something, right? Like it happens to us all. And letting go of that self-imposed barrier will serve you. It will help you move forward and let go of the idea that you can't do a creative project. because you totally can. And the Weaver, okay, the Weaver represents the highest state of human consciousness. And she sees the world in between, the world in the spaces between light and darkness, clarity and confusion, fear and determination. So the energy that she vibrates with, as you can see, one of my favorite colors is purple. So she vibrates with the violet energy of the other world. And she helps you with life's chaotic trials and tribulations. So planning for your projects, for your creative projects, she's here to help you make that come into fruition. So whatever ideas that you have that you've been kind of thinking about, like maybe taking a cooking class, an art class, writing songs, playing music, taking photos, now is the time to do it. And sometimes you just need to create things for the sake of creating. Like, it doesn't have to be for other people, it doesn't have to be for social media, but even if you start out making creative projects and just have it for yourself, just so you get like the creative flow and energy of it, will really help you right now. Take for example, like this tarot video. My parents gifted me a camera in October, something that was totally unexpected, and I've been reading cards for a while now, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, like to share with other people, and here I am, like this is my second video ever. So if this resonated with you, if you got a message, please, please, please leave a message down below. Please share this video with your friends. Okay, thanks guys. That was card number pile 1. And here is pile number 2. 2 of spirals, Celtic Owl, and Merlin. Okay. So 2 of spirals. This is a card about making choices and planning ahead. All the information needed to decide are not apparent yet. So right now this little bird is using their instinctively creative intuition to create something, these nests, but the bird is also very patient. And so you can see here that there's each nest has a contrasting spiral pattern. So each represents a different choice or a different path from a choice that needs to be made. So it's really important to weigh the pros and cons, and to be patient before choosing wisely. So I have a feeling that maybe you're stuck in between wanting to put your time and energy into one thing or maybe another. So maybe it could be taking a trip, or taking on a new job, or starting a new band, or like it could be anything. But what strikes out for me is that there's 2 different ways, and it sounds like to me that you kind of have, it's like either you have to do like one or the other, because like with timing, maybe you don't have enough time for both, or maybe you're just like hesitant and unsure. The information hasn't revealed itself yet, but it will, so just be patient before you make that decision. Don't impulsively jump into something creative that you're not ready to really commit to it. The Celtic Owl. So the Celtic Owl is a pretty deep card in this deck. So it suggests to seek out wisdom and open your mind to new ways of thinking. So, it reminds you to be mindful of the intricacies and connectivity of all creation. So only when you embrace divine light can Celtic Owl help you attain peace and transformation. So here the Celtic Owl suggests that you look at the bigger picture. So say whatever decision that you are currently mulling about on, look at the bigger picture. Think about, how is this going to affect you spiritually? How is it going to affect you mentally? How is this going to affect you in the long run? And I know it's important also not to get too overwhelmed with, what ifs or future outcomes, because that's not the point. The point is to look at life with these fresh, renewed eyes and see that life is connected. All life is connected in some way. Whatever creative project you take on for February, you might meet someone at the right time. These synchronicities will happen, and these synchronicities will be in your favor. And it's important to pay attention to the universe to see what the universe, like the signs that your higher power is giving you, as it's like a validation. It's like an affirmation that you are on the right track. So definitely listen to your intuition. Maybe pay attention to certain dreams. And this is Merlin. So whenever someone journeys into the unknown, there's always going to be a risk. There's always risks. But, excuse me, but there's significant rewards. Excuse me. There's significant rewards for those who dive in deep with an open mind. And this card also represents rebirth, creative healing, innocence and potential. The staff that Merlin has it represents healing power, and there's a snake. There's a snake on top of his staff, and a snake is an ancient symbol of rebirth, renewal, because what does a snake do? A snake sheds its skin. It's reborn into this new form. So this card is reminding you to let go of any preconceived notions of where you're going to go or how you're going to get there, and to let go of any anxiety that is surrounding you wanting to take on a creative project. And just to approach your journey with a carefree attitude, make life light and fun. It just makes things so much easier. Don't take yourself so seriously. I know for me, I can really take myself seriously, and it's once I remind myself, hey, this doesn't have to be a big deal, let it go and just go with the flow of life again, then I feel like I'm aligned with my higher power and my life's purpose. And then that gives meaning. So let's see, what else? And yeah, just have faith in the process, and have faith in Merlin, because Merlin's here to help you with transforming magic. Okay, so that's all I got for group 2. Okay, group 3. The Acrobat, the Lovers, a very nice card to have, and Golden Flower. Okay, So lots of good stuff. These are very positive cards to have, which is why I love this deck so much. It is such a positive deck. It's really helped me gain positivity and a fresh outlook in my life. Okay, so the Acrobat. So she inspires you to rise above troubles and reach a fresh reality, like a new perspective. She's a serious person, but she has a very kind of whimsical humor about her. And she reminds you that there's always more than one way to see things. So this card is about gaining perspective. And her little monkey friend here symbolizes mobility of thoughts that happen, that comes through learning. And she promises that good news is coming and unexpected developments. So whatever creative projects that you've been thinking about for February, you'll receive some sort of good news regarding your project and something unexpected, but unexpected in a good way, unexpected in a way that will serve you. So she's reminding you to keep your perspective fresh, because let's say if one door closes and you're just obsessing about this closed door, and then all around you is all these other doors that have just opened up for you, but yet you're looking at this one closed or like lost opportunity, you're missing out. You're totally missing out. And sometimes bad things happen for a reason, but not necessarily bad, but sometimes something doesn't work out because it wasn't meant to be. So just keep open-minded about your creative projects this February. The Lovers. So I always tell people when I'm giving people a reading that the Lovers doesn't have to be so literal. The Lovers card evokes the union of opposites through natural energy of mutual attraction. So whatever creative project that you've got going on or that you want to start, I see here that you're going to meet people that are like-minded and that will either help you or join you with your creative endeavors. Celebration of Oneness is animated by spiritual energy and great expectation. So you see all the little animals are all in harmony and they're under the tree of life. So it can also represent reconciliation of conflicting values or beliefs. So this card is about things really coming together. Like attracts like. It doesn't necessarily have to mean love, but I do see like-minded people coming together for a creative purpose. And who knows, maybe it could be, again, I want to say music. Maybe it could be like meeting band members or joining a poetry slam group, or I don't know, like meeting people who are into cars and they want to help you, and you've been looking for people to help you rebuild an old car or something. It's along those lines. It's people coming together for a unified purpose. And whether it be through people, okay, so like I said, reconciliation of conflicting values or beliefs. So maybe there's something that you used to do as a child that you want to get back into, but you've been kind of feeling weird about it, or maybe unsure. This also represents like letting go of that idea, because maybe it is part of your life's purpose. So this, hey guys, sorry the video cut out there. Thank you so much for watching my video. If anything resonated with you, if you heard a message that you liked, please leave a comment down below. And if this really stood out for you, please share it with your friends. I would really appreciate that. So I wish you the best for February 2019. It's a really, really great time to start projects. I know I'm really excited. So, okay, I'll see you in March. Thanks, guys.